Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Zesty or Testy podcast. I am Testy McNasty. With me, as always, is my partner in crime, Zesty Tito de la Pinga.
Hola.
We always like to start this podcast off with a toast. If you're at home, pour yourself an alcoholic beverage. If you're in the car, just, what are you doing watching the video in the car?
I mean, if you do it, it's okay. Just careful.
For today's toast, I brought along a book of poems since it is the month of love. And we're going to read one of the most famous verses from this book. A book of verses beneath the bough, a jug of wine, a loaf of bread, and thou. Besides me singing in the wilderness, oh, wilderness were paradise now. Cheers. Have you ever heard that before?
No, man.
The jug of wine, loaf of bread, and thou is supposed to be... It's a famous line. So, it's from this book.
Dude, that book looks like it's been around.
This book is from 1901. It was published in 1901. The poem itself is probably much older than that.
How do you come across a book like that?
Estate sales. I go to estate sales. If you're ever driving down the road and you see a little sign that says estate sale, follow that sign until you get to the house where the estate sale is. You'll notice it because it's a bunch of cars parked around it. And what I love about estate sales is it's not a garage sale where people are trying to get rid of junk. It is the people have passed away.
Stuff, right?
People have passed away. These are the things they've collected their entire lifetimes, and the kids are like, I don't want mom and dad's stupid book of poems or stupid, nice carved lion end table.
Hence the quote, right? One man's trash
is another man's treasure.
There you go.
So you could get like really nice stuff for really cheap, especially if you're trying to furnish a house. Look for an estate sale. And once you get there, write your email at the front of the door. They'll have a little paper, and then they'll just tell you where the estate sales are. You don't have to go.
Right?
Yeah,
I never knew that shit.
Then you don't have to go looking for the little signs. And that's so like we don't. Why you?
Oh no, because here's your sign. No, I'm just kidding. Just had to throw it out there.
Yeah. So me and my wife used to do that a lot. We ran out of room to put shit, so we don't do it anymore. But for a while, we were really into it. Go ahead.
That's so funny that you mentioned that because we were just having this conversation about how my mother-in-law was asking, so how did you meet them, right? She wanted to know how you and I met. And I said, his wife and myself went to high school together.
Yes, sir.
I said, but years ago, pre-kids for us, right?
Y'all used to go to estate sales?
Well, that too. But no. Seriously. So it was at an estate sale. Your subdivision when you guys lived off of Pearl Road.
Oh yeah, that's what you're. Yes.
Yeah. So your wife was walking around with Renata
in a stroller.
In a stroller in the neighborhood, in y'all's neighborhood.
Yeah.
And my wife and I happened to be at your neighborhood for a community garage sale.
Yeah.
So it's so funny that you mentioned that because just last week we were commenting about
how we ran into each other again.
How we ran into each other. Well, how I ran into Mary Lou. Then I introduced her to my wife, and I said, and then we lost touch. I said, and we left to Laredo for 2 years, and we came back and we registered our kids at a learning center down the road, and it just happens that we bump into you guys again. 4 years later. So it was meant to be. It was meant to be that we do this so we could have this podcast. So see the things that the Almighty One does just to bring us together.
Amen.
Gosh, crazy. So, I just want to point out one thing. There was no podcast last week.
I didn't upload it because it was just me screaming into the wind, and plus I recorded it in like square format. So our shoulders were cut off.
Oh, wait,
here.
so you had started uploading it.
I didn't upload it.
No, I know you didn't.
I have it.
I was going into what happened to... I thought that was the reason we didn't get it.
Because I lost it.
So tell me what happened to your tablet. So last week we recorded on a different tablet.
Yes, my tablet, because I wanted to try Zencaster instead of just, the the tablet's regular video recording thing. And Zencaster worked fine. I recorded in a square format instead of
69 ratio.
69 ratio. That's my favorite ratio.
16 dot. What is it? 16:9. 16-9 ratio.
Yeah. So
You know
it looked
what I'm
weird because, it was a box and
It was 69.
we were 69 and this arm was cut off and that arm was cut off. And it was just me being an idiot. Plus, when I got home, I went to go pick up my daughter and I took my tablet with me to entertain her myself in case she wasn't ready to be picked up yet. And I left it on the roof of my car and then I drove away with it still on the roof of my car. And now it's gone forever. So I feel like an idiot. I've been like a little pissed off at myself because replacing is expensive.
Oh shit, dude!
Tablets are fucking expensive.
I could have told you that, man.
Well, I know that, but I was like, fuck, it's just a tablet. I replace it. And then I looked it up. I'm like, man,
Yeah,
fuck, tablets are not cheap.
especially because you had an iPad, right?
Yeah, I have
Yeah,
an iPad.
I mean, so we typically record on mine, Samsung. But I think Samsungs are more affordable than the iPads, man.
Probably.
iPads are crazy expensive.
I might get a Samsung then. Yours works really nice. Plus, you could do a lot more with it than I can with the iPad.
Oh, thank you. I wish I could take all the credit. My wife just knows I like Samsung. And
Oh, she
and so
bought that for
this.
you?
Yeah, this is a
Nice.
gift. Like 2 years ago or so, she gave me this tablet, and love it.
You know what?
And she went all out, dude, because she got me the keyboard thing and the
Yeah.
pencil and all that good stuff. So love it. But anywho, the
You
point.
never use a pencil, do you?
No.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, because I don't do anything on the tablet that requires a pencil, right?
Yeah.
Like my kid has an iPad,
Uh-huh.
and she uses a pencil iPad because she draws on it.
Yeah.
She does a lot of like drawings, and so you can do a lot of that stuff with it.
Yeah.
I've never actually had a need for the pencil.
Yeah.
Like if I'm gonna take notes, I'll use the keyboard.
Yeah.
But it's cool to have it, you know.
Yeah, in case you ever want to draw something.
Yeah, I mean, if I ever
You
want
can
to
draw like a dick on my face.
Yeah,
in
exactly.
the YouTube video.
I mean, I could just put my dick on your face. But
I'd rather you draw it after in the post production.
I mean, it's neither here nor there. But I was asking you to share the story because that shit happened to me too, dude.
You put your tablet on the roof of your car.
I did, and then not only did I feel bad because I did that, but then I was this was when I was back in my days at a good old wireless company. Anyway, at that one, so I left.
I thought you were still there.
Well, I am, but it's a different position. But,
Yeah.
69. I just mean like.
I think we found the name of the episode.
Yeah, 16:9.
Okay.
Okay, it's a. But anywho, so I told one of my employees. I said, yeah, let's go visit some locations. We get in the car. I put my tablet up on top, put up my stuff away, and we drive off. Right, and we're on San Pedro, and all this time my tablet's on the roof of my vehicle.
Yeah.
And then I take a turn from San Pedro onto 410 to go 410 east, right?
Yeah.
And guess
That's
what
when it flies off.
I just hear,
Yeah.
and I look in the rear view and I see this little black thing just fly off my truck. I'm
Yeah.
like, fuck, my tablet, right?
You and jump off and try to find it.
Well,
It's a highway.
It is because now I'm on I'm on the 410 Access Road, right?
Yeah.
Right there at 410 San Pedro, on the same side where the Via bus station is. And so my employee, great young girl, thank you, sir. She's a military gal, and I said, she goes, "What was that?" I said, "Oh, my tablet just flew off." And make matters worse, it's a work provided tablet,
Yeah.
right? So it's like, how do you explain it to your boss?
I'm an
What
idiot.
happened was, and so it was I don't know. No, it was a Samsung tablet because we didn't use iPads.
Yeah.
And so we come around and I said, I'm just going to jump the curb. I said, because I could see it on the street and landed right in the middle. So I was kind of hoping cars would go right over it.
Yeah.
And so I come around. I said, I'm going to jump the curb. And she goes, just pull over. I'll run and get it. I said, I can get it. And she goes,
Yeah.
because she's a military girl,
Yeah.
and she just kind of side-eyed me like, really, you're gonna run to the middle of the road and get it? And so anyway, so she jumped off, she got it, came back, and she goes, and the tablet looked fine.
So you
dude.
recovered it?
I did. And then I
Okay.
opened it and it's all cracked.
Oh.
I'm like, son of a. But I think it cracked when it
Went flying off
when
in
it
highway
flew off the
speeds.
car. So I went to that Dr. Phones across the street from, there's that Starbucks and
Yeah.
by, what's that,
100
Music
bucks?
Center?
Yeah.
Yeah, paid $90 to have it glass replaced and it was fine.
Yeah. Yeah.
So,
number one, I didn't know that my tablet was on my roof. So I did hear the chunk,
but you didn't think,
but I didn't think, I'm like, what the fuck? And I just kept driving. And I thought it was...
you're like, oh, damn, my kid is on the car again?
Yeah. I thought it happened at my kid's church because I know she had gotten into the car and that's where I was picking her up from when I heard it. And so then I had her go back and check the lost and found, but it wasn't there. And you would hope that Christians would like not just say, "Oh, free tablet."
Yeah.
They can't get into it anyway.
Yeah. It's a dud, dude.
It's a dud.
It's a dud, but you know what?
So I'm an idiot
There's somebody out there who might.
who's sitting there like hanging it. I'm locked out for 30 minutes, but I got a good feeling about the next try.
The next one's going to be the one. Not to mention, what was your password?
1, 2, 3, 4.
I love myself, 1, 2, 3.
I want you to love
I am
me.
God.
I forget myself. I want you to remind me. I don't want anybody else. When I think about you, I touch myself. Oh.
Do you
So
remember?
many songs about masturbation in the 80s.
That was 90s, wasn't it?
It all
Wait,
plays
was that-
together.
Who sang that song?
Some bitch.
Can't remember who sang that song. Either-
Dancing with myself. Oh, dancing with myself. That's about
Yeah.
masturbation also.
I can see that.
Billy Idol.
Hey,
I know
which
that
reminds me, I
one.
like that video.
Of being masturbated?
Oh, yeah.
I don't have no video of me masturbated. What are you
yeah,
talking
the
about?
one that you put on your OnlyFans page?
If I had an OnlyFans page, I could afford to replace.
Notice you got a little.
I can afford
you got
to
a little
replace
nervous.
my tablet.
That is true. That is true. We wouldn't be having this conversation. I'd be like, hey,
I'd be like, only 300 more to go. Come on, guys. You can donate.
I was thinking you would show your toes, dude.
Oh,
Wow.
no, I just.
Whoa.
I mean, if you got it, whip it out.
Went-
Show it.
That went south real quick. Oh, man.
Speaking of gifts, your wife got you that tablet for the gift. You know what my wife got me for a gift? Tickets to Billy Joel.
Dude, yes.
Yeah. I'm not going to be in the same section as you, but
Doesn't
I'll be
matter,
there
dude.
the same night.
We can drive together.
I'll throw like acorns at you.
Or here's what we
Look
can
at
do.
me!
Here's what we can do.
Look at me.
I'll have you sit with me and we'll sit your wife with my wife. It's like,
that's
to
fine.
hell with them.
I'll sit with my
No, dude,
wife.
I want you next to me.
That's good. I'll sit with my wife.
We're gonna
Thank you.
record. We're gonna record. No, we're actually going to the Billy Joel Sting concert, dude. I'm excited.
So I always regretted not.
Did you have a chance to listen to the new album?
the new song?
Oh, the new song.
I
Yeah,
heard
yeah.
the new song.
Okay.
It reminds me. It sounds like a man that's like, at the end of his career, and he's like wondering if he waited too long to turn the lights back on, because
Yeah.
that's what the song's
Yeah.
about. That he's like, did I wait too long to turn the lights back on? But he still sounds good.
Oh, he sounds great.
It's not a great song, but it sounds exactly like a Billy Joel song. It sounds like it's.
It almost had little notes of Piano Man. Sometimes I felt that way. And I love Piano Man.
Piano Man's probably one of his best songs. It's easily his most sing-alongable.
Yeah, you're right. I didn't, when you see certain singers and you don't realize it, because today is Super Bowl and
Yeah.
Usher's, doing the concert.
Oh,
Yeah, you don't.
is today the season finale of the Sports Ball show?
Yes, the sports ball.
Is Ross and Carrie finally going to hook up, or is that...
They are.
I don't watch sports. Anyway, Usher's played at the Super Bowl.
Yeah, no, what I was going to say is, you don't realize how many songs you like of certain people, or how many songs you know, or how many good songs they have, right? So
Usher's
I'm-
pretty prolific. He's got a lot of
I'm looking
music
forward
out.
to it because I'm like, I know I like his music. I like the guy.
Yeah.
He's got some good stuff. But I like the fact that he's always reminding people who he is. Usher, Usher.
Well, that was like every rap star in the 90s would just say their name over and over again just to try to, like, make sure you knew my name.
Yeah.
Mike Jones! I'm
Yeah.
who, Mike Jones? That was like the whole song. Okay, Mike Jones.
What's your name, sir?
Mike Jones!
Idiot.
But yeah, I'm excited. So I regret not seeing him when he performed with Elton John, because that must have been an amazing. Because they were like piano to piano and just like jamming out. But Billy Joel and Sting are gonna be good too.
Dude,
And
I love Billy Joel.
I'd rather see Billy Joel than Elton John. So I got the good part of the combination that I missed.
Well, see, I've always wanted to watch Sting. I told you, right? And
so you're looking forward more to that than Billy Joel?
Well, here's the thing. I love Billy Joel, but I never realized how much I love Billy Joel. And then all of a sudden I started listening to like this. Since I bought the tickets, I've been listening to like Sting on Pandora, right?
Yeah.
It's how you get a variety of, similar artists or whatever. But then I started listening to Billy Joel on Pandora too, and I realized
every fucking song is written by Billy Joel.
That I love Billy Joel. You know, it's like so. At first, I was excited about watching Sting, but now it's like I'm just excited because I love both guys. And going back to the Super Bowl, I think it was last year, or I think it was Rihanna that performed last year. I didn't realize how many good songs I like of hers.
Rihanna.
And then I started listening because it's like a lot of artists say you try to squeeze 20, 30-year career into
a 13 minutes show,
into a 13-minute show, right? And so they got to put their most popular songs, right?
Yeah.
And when you start seeing that, you realize, shit, man, that's pretty good.
I'm going to ask you to name the greatest Super Bowl halftime show in your opinion, and I'm going to give mine right now. Fucking Prince. Fucking Prince walked out. He did fucking Baby, I'm a Star, and just went through and Prince is prolific. You want me to let him in? Prince had the best Super Bowl halftime show out of all of them.
I won't disagree with you. The only other one that I would probably say was up there for me was who was it? Was it Janet Jackson that had that?
The booby pop.
Was probably.
That's your favorite because you got to see a titty.
Yeah, absolutely.
And it was Janet's titty. It was a famous titty. It wasn't like a nobody titty.
Yeah, no, it was great.
You remember her on the cover of that magazine where it was a man's hands holding her tits?
It was on.
Where do I apply for that job? I don't care if it's minimum wage. I'll take it.
Sir, those are mannequin hands. Well, why can't they be real hands? And I'll take the job.
Pretty sure they were real hands. Those were not mannequin hands. My second favorite was Snoop Dogg and Dre and them, but I was very disappointed that Ice Cube...
That was like 3 years ago, right?
That was like 3 years ago. I was very disappointed that Ice Cube did not come out because they had
That's right.
all of NWA.
That's right.
And then they had like Eminem. And it's like, where the fuck is Ice Cube?
I was excited about that one, dude.
Yeah, that was a good one. They had Upside Down 50 Cent. And fucking 50 Cent got fat. And it's like, damn, inflation's even making 50 Cent look like $1. Yeah. Motherfucker.
Big old dollar. Not the paper one. Mm-hmm. No, the big heavy dollar. Yeah, we're body shaming 50 Cent. I like seeing
I'm fatter than 50 Cent anyway.
No, you're not.
Oh, okay.
In my eyes, you're beautiful. Just want to say that. So
it's almost Valentine's Day, folks.
Yeah, that's right. This is a month of love. Which reminds me, has nothing to do with love. Since this podcast today almost didn't happen because we're busy folks.
Yeah. I was at volleyball tournaments, as you can tell by my volleyball bracelets.
Oh, I thought you were going to show me your friendship bracelets. I'm like, hey, Kansas City Swiftie.
How come Taylor's not performing if she's already going to be there anyway?
She's flying in from Tokyo, dude. We don't know if she's going to be there on time. I'm looking forward to it. I saw a video that said, I'm gonna watch Taylor Swift's boyfriend play football during the Usher concert. I'm like, all right, that's a good way to put it. Hey, look, it doesn't really matter. I agree with everybody else who says I don't get upset at Taylor Swift. It's not her fault. If anybody wants to put her on the camera, good for her, you know.
The funny thing is going to be watching Taylor Swift do the halftime bowl in 2028, singing songs about breaking up with the football player that she broke up with, while he stands there and watches on the sidelines.
I don't think it's going to happen.
Every relationship she's ever had fails. What if she's singing songs about?
But what if this one doesn't?
John Myers failed, and then she wrote songs about him, and then.
But this one's going to work.
All right, buddy.
I'm a true believer. I'm a Swiftie, dude. I have become a Swiftie.
So I could use you to clean up the spills on the floor?
That's a
That's
Swiffer.
a Swiffer.
That's a Swiffer. You know why I believe that? Because I have a Taylor brand smoker that I was going to use
To cook for the Super Bowl.
to cook Kansas City style ribs.
Oh,
Guess
shit.
what? And guess what brand it was? What brand of ribs they carry at HEB?
Oh,
Swift.
really?
Yes. So it's like everything lined up, and I was like, "Oh, they're gonna win."
Are you gambling?
No, dude, I'm not a gambling man.
I saw a
say-
bunch of people
well,
selling squares, but I don't even understand how to play the squares.
Oh, I do. Ooh, man, I would have bought a square.
yeah.
Well, I almost bought a square until somebody said, "Hey, you want to buy a square?" I'm like, "Yeah." I'm like, "Well, how much are they?" And I was used to the old days when my mom used to buy them. It was like
$1
$50
or
or $20, and she's like, "Well, she's selling them for $1,000." I'm like,
What? Fuck? What the fuck?
"No."
What
no.
kind of? What's the jackpot? A brand new fucking car?
Yeah, pretty much a new Tesla.
That's crazy. No, I saw people selling for 50 or 100. But I mean, that's all
I wouldn't
luck.
do 100, but I think I might do 50.
It's all luck because you don't
Yeah.
know what the score is going to be.
You don't know what numbers you're going to get either.
Yeah, exactly. So
Yeah.
it's not like you can. It's not like you're predicting.
No, it's truly luck. I mean,
Yeah.
you say I want a square, and you pick 40, 41,
Uh-huh.
like right out of all the number
Out
of
of the
squares,
50 squares,
and
yeah.
depending on how the numbers are set,
That's
you
your
could get
score.
7-0, you could get
Yeah.
9-1, you could, it doesn't matter. You're gonna get something. You're
And
gonna
it's
get
whatever-
At the end of the day, you know what you're gonna get? Fucked.
Yeah, you're gonna lose
Because
your
you're
50
gonna
bucks.
get shit back.
But but like if it goes double digits, it's just the last digit, right? That goes into the square.
Correct.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what you're looking at. And then there's that, and then there's some people that do like 2 over 2 under. So it's like it could be like, so you have a 1 or 2 over, you could do like a 3, right? Or whatever it is.
Yeah.
So there's probably like 5-6 ways you can win when you buy a pot,
Yeah.
assuming that's what those are the rules, you know.
Yeah.
What the fuck are you smoking, dude?
A McFly.
Oh.
I like it. I didn't show you before I lit it, but the leaf is not finished all the way to the end.
Mm-hmm.
So it's got like a little bit of filler sticking out at the end.
Mm-hmm.
So you light it and you're puffing on the filler, and then like a minute or two later into smoking it, you finally get the flavor of the cigar. So the flavor of the cigar changes.
Really?
Yeah.
That's pretty neat.
I'll bring you one next time. Well, I don't know if they make it like the skinny version. I don't know. I'll try to find a skinny version.
For my little mouth?
For your little mouth. It's too big to fit in your mouth.
Actually. Wait. That's not what she said.
Well, anyway.
So I'd like to take the time right now to say to Testy here, sorry for pissing him off last week.
It's okay.
We're not going to go into details.
It's okay. That's the other reason why I didn't publish the thing.
Oh, is that
so
right?
it worked good. So I still have the video. It uploaded on the Zencaster. I just didn't publish it because it's just me acting like an idiot.
Well,
And
right
it's-
now when you said Zencaster, sorry, I'm interrupting you, but I just
Yeah.
remember on the 25th, is that when we're having our special guest?
Yes.
We're not going to go into detail, but you want to join on the 25th.
Yes.
Or watch the one from the 25th. Watch this one too.
Yes.
And next week.
This one's called 69.
Next week, we're not going to have one because we're going to be preparing for the one on the 25th.
There you go. Takes a lot of research
Yeah.
and development.
Yep, exactly. So you want to stay tuned for the one on the 25th. That's all I'm going to say.
Anyway.
Anywho. So what else is going on, man? Other than you breaking your tablet and looking into getting another one. Hey,
didn't
who's got
break
some
it, I
good deals
lost
on
it.
tablet? Sam's, dude.
Yeah.
Sam's got some good deals on tablet. I almost went and bought a TV.
I miss having a Sam's membership because I miss being able to go on a Sunday and just walk around and do all the samples. They don't even do them like they used to. They used to have like a little old lady
They
with a
still
little
do.
tray. Last time I went, it was a little machine. You had to walk up to the machine and scan your card, and it would like drop a little plunket out.
No,
at
no,
you.
no, no, no.
Don't?
I was there last Saturday.
Yeah. Is it Saturday, not Sunday, that all the samples come out? It's not every day of the week.
No, it's not. But I was there on Saturday. The one over here on 281 and what's that? Marshall, I think. 281 and Marshall. And, dude, dude.
Is it still $46 a year, or has it gone up?
I don't know, dude.
Oh,
We
is
paid,
it a company one?
yeah.
Yeah.
And so there was a lady giving us all kinds of samples. Which, by the way, we bought some cauliflower pizza. Have you had cauliflower pizza?
I have. I was not a fan.
I liked it, dude. Dude, I went to Poppy's Pizza. Have you been to Poppy's Pizza?
No. What's that? What's Poppy's
So,
Pizza?
some friends of ours invited us to go have dinner at Poppy's Pizza. They took us here as a gesture of appreciation because their daughter asked us to be her what's
Godfather?
no
Padrino?
I guess it's like a sponsor, padrino. I don't know for her for confirmation.
Oh, wow.
It was that was such a
That's
big,
Godfather.
yeah. Well,
You're the Godfather. Yeah, exactly. People got to come kiss your ring, and you come to me on the day of my daughter's wedding.
yeah.
Your
Kiss my
motherfucker.
ring. Kiss my ring. Don't ring me.
So you're the Godfather of the confirmation? Did the confirmation already take place, or?
No, no, it won't. Not for like a couple of months. But anyway, as a gesture, they invited us out to dinner, and we're like, hey, let's. Matt's like, let's go have some pizza.
So does that mean if her parents die, you got to take care of that kid?
That's usually a tradition for Catholics, but for baptisms.
Oh.
Yeah,
Oh, it's whoever is there at the baptism?
yeah. And then the people, the godparents, the baptismal godparents say, no, but está feo. I don't want them. And they go out
They go to the
like,
orphanage.
They go to
Hard
the
labor prison
they
camp.
go to the communion godparents, and then they go to. So I'm kind of like third in line.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
You're in there.
yeah, I'm in there, and then eventually it's like, no, you just get rid of them. Like give them 3 more years.
Thank you for being third in line and take care of my kids. Here's some pizza.
Yeah, here's some pizza. But it was damn good pizza, dude. I mean, this is one of those things that I'm going to be talking about 3 years from now. Going, but did you have the pizza?
Yeah.
Fuck, did you have the pizza?
What's so good about the pizza?
Have you ever had garlic on your pizza?
Yeah.
Like chunks of garlic?
Yeah.
I never have.
Okay, it was really good. Was it black garlic or just plain old garlic?
Plain old garlic.
The black garlic is better because the black garlic's got a little sweetness to it.
Really? Well, this one was really good, dude. But so it's if you have a chance, try it out. But they're garlic knots. They're
the little bread, the garlic
little bread.
bread, but it's like
yeah. I mean, every time I would like dip that thing because it's got. They bring it to you with some all that butter on the side.
yeah.
I mean, I felt my heart just kind of slowing down when every time I took a bite, but it was delicious.
It's just working its way through. It's
Yeah, I'm like, I would take a bite and hit myself 3 times. I was my own defibrillator, so
Have you ever been to Mods?
yeah,
Yeah.
I'm not a huge fan.
I was not a fan of either, but it's just kind of neat that you go through and it's like a Subway. It's like a Subway sandwich for pizza.
Yeah,
You're like, give me
well,
that,
I
give me
saw
that,
it
give
as
me that,
a
give me that.
Chipotle. Yeah,
Yeah.
which is you pick your whatever. I mean, it's not bad. It's good.
Yeah.
Over here, it's just good old fashioned New York style pizza, dude.
At Poppy's?
It's right here on 410 and Blanco.
So is it Poppy like somebody's dad? Or Poppy like the seed?
Poppy like the seed. Poppy like the seed. Poppy like the seed. Anywho, it was so good. I immediately started texting my family. I'm like, oh,
We're coming back to
this-
Poppy's.
yeah, this just ruined pizza for me, dude. Because it was so good. Of course, their desserts were fantastic. They have a mean ass cheesecake, New York style
nice.
cheesecake.
Yeah.
Oh,
So like New York style, you say it's like thin and floppy, and so you gotta
Yes.
like kind of fold it in
Yeah.
half to eat it.
yeah, big old slices, thin,
Yeah.
floppy.
Have you
It
been
was
in
thin, it
Grimaldi's?
was floppy, you know. I mean,
That's
it
what
was,
she said. Have you
all
ever been to
wet.
Have you ever been to Grimaldi's?
yeah, I do like their pizza.
Well, that's a lot like that.
Mhm.
Poppy's is better than Grimaldi's.
Different.
It's different.
Different in the sense that I think Grimaldi's, it comes out, it's brick oven.
Mm-hmm.
And it comes out toasty at the bottom. It's
Yeah.
soft also, but it's got that little toasty. Right, so that's really good.
But Poppy's doesn't have that.
No.
There's
You know
flan.
who you guys introduced us to Cosa Nostra?
Yes, I love that.
That pizza's really good
That
because
pizza's really
it's
good.
got that little like almost toasted bottom.
Yeah.
That's good.
And I still
stuff.
haven't figured out what kind of they got like some kind of weird spice that they put on it that like gives it like a little umami flavor to the pizza that I haven't figured out yet. I know there's little green flakes of shit in there, And
There's shit in there? No. Good shit.
good shit. But yeah, we haven't had there in a long time because they made it to where you had to order a certain dollar amount before they would deliver. And I'm too lazy to drive the 2 blocks to pick it up. So I just went back to pizza. And
It's like, hey, free pizza with $100 order.
Exactly.
Okay, can I have 6 pizzas, please?
Yeah.
That's $97.50, ma'am. You need one more pizza.
You need one more, yeah.
Yeah. Can I have 7 pizzas? Well, the 7th one's free, so you need to order 8.
So yeah, I just went back to pizza where you could get like it's like a $25 box and it's got 2 pizzas and the little chicken wings in the middle.
It's funny because this week my mother-in-law was craving pizza.
Mm-hmm.
And she had never ordered that, or they had never ordered that back at home. And so I got it for her, and I got that family box. And it's like, oh, family box, you get 2 medium pizzas, the wings, the breadsticks.
Yeah.
For $2, you can upgrade your breadsticks
Cheesy,
to
the
like
cheesy
cheese. I'm
ones.
like,
I
hell
the cheesy
yeah.
ones, yeah.
Cheesy garlic bread.
Yeah.
Again, they were really good, but not like heart stopping like Poppy's feet. But
All right, I'll have to go try Poppy's. Is it close by? Where is it at?
it's right at 410 and Blanco. You know where Demos is?
Yes. Yes.
Behind Guajillo?
The Greek place.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
In
I
that
know
same
what it
shopping strip, dude.
Okay.
There's a nutrition place called Rock. It's kind of like a GNC. Right next to it. Don't mistake it. One of them will get you fat, the other one will make you lose fat.
So you go in to get your workout supplies and then walk out and order like a XXX
No,
pizza?
what I did was I ordered the pizza, then walked over and went, to the nutrition place, and then I left. And then I came back and said, I was just kidding. Do you have anything for my heart?
It's like setting up the Girl Scout cookies right outside the Jenny Craig Weight Watchers.
Yeah.
Like as they come out, it's like, come on, Thin Mints, Samoas.
You're like, well, they are thin.
They're Thin Mints. Yeah, it's that season right now. Have you seen all the Girl Scouts everywhere?
Mm-hmm. They were at Sam's last week. You know what? They were, I felt bad. They were at HEB yesterday, but
Yeah.
HEB started doing their boils.
Yeah, the crawfish right next to them.
Yeah, there was like the line to get boilers, 6 people deep.
Yeah.
And the people selling Girl Scout cookies are just
Empty.
standing there going,
Aww.
I'm like, you could put our cookies in a boiling pot. But, oh, dude, I love HEB seafood boils.
Yeah, yeah.
If you guys haven't had a chance to try it, do so. It's a good deal, man.
It's a good deal. I like crawfish. I like the flavor of crawfish, but it's so much effort to get a tiny little scrap of meat.
Well, they don't have crawfish right now.
Okay.
They said it's too small.
Okay.
And so they're waiting till probably mid to late March, hoping that they can get...
They'll plump up a little bit.
Yeah, they'll get a little bigger.
So what are they seafood boiling on right now?
Just shrimp.
Oh, okay.
Just shrimp. And they'll do some crab, but it's that's per request.
Okay.
Crab legs or whatever.
And they just
but right now
they got
have
that
like,
same gumbo seasoning or whatever it
Yeah,
is, Cajun
that's-
seasoning.
yeah.
Yeah.
So, but right now they have like just the corn, the potatoes, the sausage, and the shrimp.
And it's
So-
it's a pretty good deal.
Yeah, it is, dude. I mean, I think like $35. We got
If you
like.
don't feel like cooking, you just go and pick that up and slap it in the middle of the table. All right,
That's
kids.
exactly what we did
Eat
last
whatever
night.
the fuck you want to eat.
We bought it in the afternoon, and then for dinner, my kids are like, "What are we gonna have for dinner?" I grabbed a tray, put potatoes, sausage, corn, and the shrimp in there. I'm like, "Go to town."
Yep.
Dinner served, and it's I mean, it's a lot cheaper than going to fucking Whataburger.
For 4?
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, it'll be like $40, $45
Where?
a Whataburger,
Yeah,
and then 35 for the crawfish or the shrimp boil.
yeah, yeah. Not to mention the fact that we had leftovers because we got 2 pounds of shrimp
Yeah.
and sausage. We asked for a pound, and it was like 3 sausage links.
Yeah.
3 sausage links, dude. Grandotes, like you like them. Folks,
We're gonna pause for the cause.
hell yeah.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful day. I'll tell you all about it in a little bit. You're going to have to wait till I come back. So, you good? You ready?
I'm ready. I've been
All right.
ready.
We're back.
See, I told you. Hey, we got a new sponsor.
Ooh.
Did you know that?
No. Ooh.
Okay. You ready for me to read the ad?
Yeah.
So fucking on the corner of Roosevelt and 9th Street, You got chicken fried, no public restrooms. If you want your fried chicken, they'll fucking fry it for you. If you want your beef chicken fried, they'll fucking fry it for you. If you want your pork chicken fried, they'll fucking fry it for you. If you want a Snickers bars chicken fried, they'll fucking fry it with you. You know the one thing that they don't got? No public restrooms. Fucking buy something or go piss your pants, you little fucking cheap bastard. Mention Zesty or Testy, you get 15% off all chicken fried items. You know the one thing that they won't get you if you mention Zesty or Testy?
The chance to use the restroom?
Exactly. Buy something, you cheap fuck. Now come to Chicken Fried, no public restrooms on the corner of 9th and 14th.
9th.
Tell them we sent you. No, 9th and Roosevelt. Sorry.
Okay.
9th and Roosevelt. Tell them we sent you.
9th and Roosevelt. Is that close to, what's that close to?
It's not a real place, dude. I just fucking made it up.
Oh.
I'm
like, well, because
I want a chicken fried Snickers bar.
I do. I want to try that shit. I thought you were talking about a place right there close to where, like, oh my God. Isn't it Roosevelt where the,
It's where the volleyball tournament was. That's why it was on my mind.
the old theater.
Yeah. So we were walking around Laredo months, maybe a year ago.
What's Laredo?
Oh, you bitch. And we passed by a restaurant, and it said the name of the restaurant, and it said, like, no public restrooms as big as the name of the restaurant. And I was like, that'd be a great, fake ad to do for the podcast.
Dame tu chicken fried, no restroom?
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah. No public restrooms.
So there is a place out there called that. Call us. You can sponsor us.
For $1.25.
A lot more now.
We've gotten up in price. We're more valuable.
I mean, we've got 38 followers or 35 followers, so it's 272.
We're a big fucking name now.
We're 272 now. I mean, it's a random number, but that's how much it's going to cost you. 272.
$69.69.
Oh. Are we still talking ratios?
Yes.
69. Prefer 71.
Damn, you're doing extra. You're doing all the extra shit.
Mm-hmm.
You're such a thoughtful lover.
I am. I saw that on the movie one time. 71 instead of 69.
So what's the punchline?
It's 69. Two fingers up your ass.
Ah!
71.
Nasty.
What was that? Did you ever watch that Black... Was it Orange is the New Black?
Yes. We finished the whole series.
2 in the pink, 1 in the stink?
Yes.
You remember that?
Yeah, that's the shocker. That's this one.
2 in the pink, 1 in the stink.
Yeah. That was good. The last season was not as great.
I didn't finish watching it, dude.
I won't spoil it for you, but you've already seen probably the good parts. It was good up until COVID, and then after COVID it sucks. I don't remember.
Like 5 seasons? I think I only saw the first 3.
You saw the best ones.
Okay.
You already the rest of it is just kind
it's
of
almost like I finished it then.
Yeah, it's almost like you finished it. It's like Game of Thrones, where like it just started off great and then just went to shit. Except they didn't have a book that they were trying
I happen to have loved every season of Game of Thrones.
You like the ending of Game of Thrones?
I did.
Bro.
I did.
Bro.
I just wish it would. Well, no, I take it back. Yeah, you're right. I liked where they were going with it. It's just the very, very, very end, like the last 15 minutes were stupid.
When they gave the boy in the wheelchair the kingdom.
Yeah. That was just...
Well, who's got a better story than a kid in a wheelchair? Like literally every other character standing there.
Yeah, exactly. But my favorite character? Who's your favorite character?
Half-Man. Fucking Half-Man. When he's fucking standing there and this kingdom's surrounded, they're all trying to break in, and he gives a fucking speech and he goes, There are brave men and women out there looking to kill us.
Half-Man?
Yeah, the midget.
Oh.
They called him Half-Man in the show.
I forgot about that.
Bro, you forgot about that character? That's the best character.
I loved him, dude. I love that character.
Well, who's the best character?
Was
Khaleesi?
Arya.
Oh, the little
the
faceless assassin?
Yeah.
Yeah.
She was awesome, dude. With her little sword needle.
Yeah. They never... more swords need names. They...
Yeah.
sometimes the memes are better than the show themselves. And there was a meme where, like, all the Stark family reunites, and John's there, like, I'm the resurrected king, and Arya's there, I'm the faceless assassin, and the Ron, the kid in the wheelchair, is like, I'm the three-eyed crow, and then there's Sansa like, fuck you guys, fuck all of you guys, because she didn't ever get like a special power. She just got raped. Like
that was her power.
She's
I'm the one-eyed snake. Oh wait,
that's
it's totally sorry, wrong movie, wrong show.
That's the parody version of the Triple X parody.
I'm the three-eyed crow. I'm the one-eyed snake.
It spits. It's a spitting cobra. Careful, don't choke.
Hey,
You still gotta go pick up the kids, so don't die.
yeah. Oh yeah, no. That's what my wife was just saying. She goes, so many kids showed up. Well, they threaten you and they tell you if you don't show up to practice, you don't perform. Which, no, but it was good.
Super Bowl weekend is kind of rough. At least, even at the volleyball tournament, they were getting all the games done by. I expected to be there by getting out at 1, and they were like, all right, we're cutting it short. It's fucking
no,
Super
but
Bowl.
you know what? In all fairness to them, they don't practice with the youth orchestra the whole week.
Yeah.
And so their practices on the weekend are like an hour and a half or 2.5 hours long to make up for the rest of the week. Now, look, if you listen to these kids perform, you'll be
They're
amazed.
awesome. Yeah.
You'll be amazed. So my kid had an opportunity to perform last week at the Tobin.
Wow.
And it was just crazy, insane how good these kids. And not because my kid's in it. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm proud of her.
Yeah.
But she doesn't make the wind ensemble, right? But you put all those kids together, and man, what a talented group of kids.
Yeah.
And then, have you ever heard of Emilio Novaira?
Yeah.
So
He dated Selena for a little bit, didn't he?
I don't know if he did, but
Yeah.
they were all, he
was fucking Selena for a little bit.
It was an incestual. I mean, I don't want to mention it or say
His
it.
bus crashed, and he died in the bus accident, right?
No, he didn't. He was badly hurt, and he ended up like I'm gonna call it disabled. I don't know what was wrong with him, but then
couldn't
years
perform
passed,
anymore?
and eventually he passed.
Yeah.
But they're doing a tribute concert at
Nice.
the Tobin, and the Yosef Philharmonic is going to perform some of his songs. And his kids, I think, are performing. I guess his kids have grown up and become singers.
Oh shit.
So in March. And
Are there any good though? Because like sometimes like kids as celebrities are like kind of fucking
Nepo babies.
I didn't know that was a word. But there's a game show called fucking
The Floor?
Yes, you fucker! And like fucking that was one of the categories. I'm like, what the fuck? Nephro baby, what the fuck is this?
I know.
I had to Google it.
So did I. For the longest time, I was like, what the fuck is a Nepo baby? Did they mean Napa? Maybe
Was it
California?
born prematurely?
Is
What the fuck?
Is he into wines? Is it Napa?
Look at this premature baby. Whose is this?
Check out my Nepo baby. Well, Nepo,
ahead.
which is short for
Nepotism.
nepotism.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So, yeah. So, great show, by the way. If you have a chance, it's on Fox. Is it on Fox?
I believe so, yeah.
I think it's on Fox.
I watch it on Hulu, so I don't have like regular cable.
Well, yeah, I think we've been recording it. I don't know. The point is, it's a good show. But
shit.
going back to Nepo Baby, that's what these kids are. They're both Emilio Novaira's kids.
Yeah.
I don't know if they're good singers or not, but I can only imagine that if they're performing at the Tobin, dude, some of their dad's songs, they've got to be pretty good.
Yeah.
And, if I'm not mistaken, Emilio's from here, from San Antonio, which is why I imagine they're doing a tribute concert to him.
Here in
so,
San Antonio,
so I'm excited to go to the concert for two reasons. One, because, dude, I was in college in the '90s, and
He was popular in the 90s.
he was popular in the '90s. I mean,
What's his famous song?
Como le haré?
Okay.
Como le haré?
Yeah.
A decirle que la quiero.
No, how would I do it?
Mm-hmm. I think that's a Whitney Houston song. How will I know? Oh, anyway. So,
Is that the one where she wants to be a friend? She keeps hugging him, and her perfume smells so good.
which one are we talking about?
Como la haré?
Para decirle que la quiero.
Yeah.
I don't know.
But if you listen to the lyrics, it's like she just wants to be friends. And like, but every time she hugs him, he smells her perfume. He's
Shit,
like,
man.
how the fuck can we be friends? I can't do this. That's what the whole song is about.
Fuck, man, I don't remember that
You
video.
didn't
I guess I didn't pay attention to it, dude.
Okay.
Dude, I was drinking and getting stupid when I listened to this music. I wasn't watching the video.
I thought,
Was there a hot-looking girl in there?
I didn't see the video. It's the lyrics to the song. Bro.
Bro, you need to tell me you're listening to the lyrics?
Yeah.
Oh, well, that's good. Good for you. Look at you, all savvy and shit about Tejano.
So I didn't have a choice. Like, I grew up in the valley, and that's all they would play.
But you
Yeah,
got
that's on my fucking playlist. That's on my
I mean, he's
Linda Chapalita playlist. Let's see. Go ahead.
Linda what?
Linda Chaparita.
Dude, that's pretty good, man.
I don't want to play it. I just want to look at the lyrics.
Which one? ¿Cómo la haré?
Yeah.
Well, so March 10th at 8 o'clock, they'll be performing at the Tobin Center.
Quieres ser mi amiga, pero yo no quiero ser. Es muy difícil que estando yo con ella, oyendo se perfuma.
Oh, yeah, I guess it was, man.
Quiero aquecer tu pie. I can't read Spanish.
Yeah.
But he wants to touch her skin,
And
but she smells like fucking, she smells good. She keeps hugging him, and he's like, fucking, I can't do this. How am I supposed to do this?
Hence the lyrics. Como
Yeah.
la haré, right?
Yeah. Anyway, so the Tobin Center, they're going to do it.
They're going to do it. Oh, so it's the Philharmonic. And then this week, not that I'm bragging, but I am, my kid was invited to perform with the Philharmonic
Oh, at that same event?
at that same event.
That's
So
fucking awesome.
I'm excited about being there because I get to see my kid perform and I get to listen to Emilio's music, dude.
That's awesome.
So, anywho.
Performed by his children.
AKA the Nepo
The
Babies.
Nepo Babies. You know what? One of my favorite, and I'm not really a country fan, but you know what one of my favorite country albums is?
Ooh, what?
Honky Tonks and Cantinas. Have you ever heard that?
No. Who's that? Is it a 90s song?
Yes. It was Michael Salgado. He made a crossover to
No
fucking
shit,
country
dude.
music. And the whole fucking song is like half English, the whole album is half English, half Spanish. But he's singing country music. A tall stepping senorita.
I gotta look for it.
Do 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 do. Make you forget about it is what she does. But fucking, if you ever, next time you're listening to Billy Joel, fucking cue up Honky Tonks and Cantinas.
Honky Tonks and Cantinas?
Yeah. I feel just at home at either.
Dude, I can't
Tall
believe...
stepping senorita. You never heard that?
No, dude.
It wasn't.
I didn't even know Michael Salgado had done...
He did a crossover
crossover.
to country, yeah. He was like, he was so popular in Tejano, but he's like, he wanted to be popular in the States, so he did a whole country album. It did not take off, but I enjoyed it.
Obviously.
I enjoyed it. It's still on my little playlist.
He sold 2 albums.
I bought one,
And his mom
and his
bought the
mama
other.
bought the other one.
Oh, man. No, I didn't know that.
Anyway,
I was listening... What was I
I
listening
got all
to?
happy.
Dude, in the 90s, I was doing a lot of country.
Dude, in the 90s, I was only listening to rap.
No, I
I
was
was
listening
like
to a lot of country in
fucking-
Tejano, dude. That's
Yeah.
where I was partying.
Yeah.
T-Town, Tejano, Yellow Rose, Cowboys.
Cowboys Dance Hall here in
Yeah,
San
dude.
Antonio?
Yeah.
I went there in college. I would pretend to like country music so I could dance with all the little girls.
So what years were you in college? In the mid-90s?
I graduated in 2003.
From Austin, UT Austin.
UTSA. No, UT Austin.
Yeah, that's what I said, UT Austin.
Yeah.
All right, so you... Was that place still around, Dance Across Texas, off Ben White?
I had never gone there.
Really?
Yeah.
Gee, we used to go there a lot.
But I would
I was-
come down here and dance at Cowboys Dance Hall.
From Austin?
I had friends that were shit kickers, and they were like, come on, man, let's take a road trip. I was like, okay. We're going to get drunk? And they're like, yeah. And I'm like, yeah.
See, this is the beauty about being in San Marcos.
You had the best of both worlds.
Dude,
Either way.
it's like Thursdays we would go to Austin for Dance Across Texas. Because it was 75-cent pitchers.
Didn't all the bars in San Marcos close early?
Yeah.
So, like, they were on purpose putting kids out there drinking and driving to go either to San Antonio or to Austin every single weekend. And that's bad.
It was. It was.
That's-
I mean, by 12 or... Oh, no, by like 1 in the morning, they were closed. So, why stay in San Marcos? Take off to San Antonio, and you were there till 2 in the morning.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Or go to Austin, and it's the same shit, you know? So, every Thursday was college night at Dance Across Texas, and we used to go... And I think it was like Wednesdays was like Tejano, but then we would go Thursdays, because Thursdays was... It's country, right?
Yeah.
Dance Across Texas, but it was 75-cent pitchers. And so, dude, you know?
God, I remember well drinks. Oh, my God. I would only go to places that you could get well drinks, and then I would wake up the next morning just dead. And then ready to go at it again.
I think we've had this conversation before on another podcast.
Probably I killed like most of my brain cells during college.
But only the weak ones. Survival of the
I know,
fittest.
survivor. The strong keep going. It's
Yeah,
only the
just-
weak that get left behind.
Yeah, that's what helped you graduate, dude. It's like you left all the fucking weak ass brain cells. You're like, I'm only going forward with the strong ones.
I've heard that theory before,
Yeah,
but it was probably from you on this podcast.
Well, because my 2 roommates used to claim that shit. That they used to.
it's only the weak brain plates.
They
pot.
used to smoke.
Potheads.
They were big potheads
Yeah.
in high school, right? And then one of them said one time, he goes, somebody told him, I think one of them's girlfriend said, you know, marijuana kills the brain cells. And he said, yeah, but only the weak ones, so
Yeah.
we're good.
Yeah.
And one of them's an attorney now.
So it worked.
So it worked, right? Fuck, I should have smoked more. But we used to go to Dance Across, and somebody once mentioned, they were giving me shit. They're like, dude, they were probably giving you like cheap ass beer, probably, and they were knocking it because they were like, dude, it's probably like Pabst Blue Ribbon. I'm like, fuck you, Pabst Blue Ribbon's good
Yeah,
beer,
it's a good
dude.
beer. Yeah.
But nobody drank it in the 90s. So it was always Bud Light, Miller Lite, Coors Light, right?
It's weird that all the like cheap ass beers, like Pabst Blue Ribbon, is now like the hipster beer.
Oh, yeah.
And it's overpriced.
Yeah.
I remember Tecate. You used to be able to go across and buy Tecate for dirt cheap because it was like the beer that everybody shunned. And now Tecate is a hipster beer now that they import it.
Well, even fucking Corona is now expensive in Mexico because of the U.S.
Yeah.
You know?
Well,
So,
probably not now. I don't
Well-
think there's a lot of tourism going across, but
Yeah, that's true.
I remember the teteras, the coronitas that were just like tiny.
dude. So,
It's like, why is the beer 75 cents? Because it's like 3 chugs and then you're done.
back in the mid to late 90s, after I graduated, I would go to Laredo and buy the Sol.
Yeah.
Like, I've never been a big fan of Corona, but
Yeah.
I love Sol.
Yeah.
And they used to call them ampolletitas, right?
Mm-hmm.
Ampolletas is kind of like, you know, those, I don't know if here in the States it was the same, but I remember vaccines or shots or whatever, they used to come in those glass vials.
Yeah.
That you would like snap and then get the medicine, do the whole. So they were little glass vials about this big. So when Corona and Sol came up with the small beers, they used to call them ampolletitas. we had a fridge upstairs in our bedroom. We used to fill it up with that.
Yeah.
And Friday after work, we would just come and hang out in our apartment balcony and just drink up those things. But man, when they're cold, those things go down so smooth,
Yeah.
man. That was good shit.
My friend in the valley, his parents would buy like cases of beer across, and you know we'd get into them and drink them, and like they didn't care if we drank them, but if I threw a bottle away, everybody would yell at me, "You fucking dig that bottle out of the trash, put it back in the thing, because we're gonna take
Recycle.
them across and buy our case for half price."
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I never got chewed out like I got chewed out for throwing a fucking empty beer bottle away.
They probably saw me as the rich guy because I would buy a case of them.
Uh-huh.
And they're like, "Do you have your empty bottles?" I'm like, "No, I just need a case." Because I'm not gonna freaking save my bottles and then take them back to Laredo from San Antonio, because that's where I would get from Laredo. I'm like, I don't want to be carrying that shit.
Yeah.
Just give me a whole new box.
Yeah.
Man. I mean, the price.
It was
still
cheap
right.
either way,
The
yeah.
price is still right. You know.
Yeah.
Those are good times, dude.
Yeah, I miss
But
the
back to,
90s.
but you have a point. You know, you look at
Boy?
yeah. Well, I mean, a Lone Star.
Yeah.
I mean, it was considered
The shit beer, and now
the
it's
shit
like
beer, and it's like
hipster beer.
yeah.
All the hipsters.
Although I do like Lone Star,
They gentrified our beer.
they did.
They fucking gentrified our beer. Now
Yeah.
I understand why everybody's pissed off at gentrification because
Because they fucked up the beer, and now it's
fucked
more
up the beer.
expensive. Way to go, guys! I could get a 75-cent pitcher of Pabst Blue Ribbon. Now if I buy a 12-pack, I gotta go get a second fucking loan or some shit like that.
the only one that didn't get gentrified was Steel Reserve. Did you ever drink that?
No.
That shit was nasty. I think they called it Steel Reserve because there was like little bits of steel floating in the beer. That shit was nasty. But if you didn't have enough money, I mean, you could get like a whole case.
What about beer?
Beer?
Yeah.
Was there a
Do you
beer called
remember-
beer?
You remember that can? It was
No.
a white can. It just said beer.
No.
Yeah.
What was that? Government issued beer? What was that?
I think Kroger's carried it.
Really?
Yeah.
I've never seen that. That's hilarious.
Kroger's or what was the other one? There was another store back in the 90s. It was like Apple Tree or Apple Top or
And they sold beer that just said beer on it?
Yeah.
Like the most generic beer that doesn't even have a name.
I mean,
it's just
it
beer.
made Milwaukee's Beast look like
Look
top
like good
shelf,
beer.
top shelf. You know,
The Beast.
the Beast. Did you?
I had
It-
drank the Beast.
I did too.
It's
but
not pleasant.
no,
It's not one
I
of
drew the
those-
line on that shit. You know. So.
Sometimes
And you know what they need to bring back? Low and Brow. Is it gone?
I don't know. I haven't looked for it. Like I said, if I go buy beer,
Schlitz?
I go Schlitz malt liquor.
Yeah.
Schlitz malt liquor. I don't even think I can't find a place that sells 40s anymore. I used to buy Mickey's. I don't think they make Mickey's anymore. With the little bumblebee
No,
on
I'm
the
pretty
top.
sure they do.
Mickey's?
Yeah. Wow.
But no, Schlitz malt liquor, no. MD 2020.
Oh, dude.
I had a friend that claimed that he went blind. Like he was sitting there. We were sitting like this,
Yeah.
chugging MD 2020. He's like, "What the fuck? What the fuck? I can't see. I can't see." I'm like, "Are you okay? Are you okay?" He's like, "Okay, it's coming back a little bit." And it's like,
Have you never experienced that?
I've never experienced that.
That
He
shit-
did.
I-
That was scary for him,
Dude,
and a little weird for me.
so I'm going to tell you.
That was only on MD 2020. Did you do it on MD 2020? No.
No, but I think I drank way too much, and two things happened. Either one, my body didn't know that I was so tired that my eyes shut down, right? Or
Your eyelids just closed.
or my eyelids closed and I didn't know, right?
Yeah.
Or something
I
happened.
went blind for a minute.
But here's what was scary.
Yeah.
I was with some people in my truck. We had been drinking.
You were driving?
We were coming back from a wedding.
Yeah.
I'm at a stoplight, and all of a sudden it's like, dude, I just remember everything went black.
Yeah.
And I remember thinking, I'm like, why can't I see?
Yeah.
And I told the person next to me, I'm like, hey, dude, you gotta
need
drive,
to drive.
you gotta drive. And I remember shifting my truck into park.
Yeah.
And he's like, what's wrong? I said, I can't see anything. And
Yeah.
he had to like get out from the passenger side, come and walk me to the. He goes, are you okay? And I sat in the, and he started driving. And by the time we got to our hotel, because we were down in the valley for a friend's wedding,
Yeah.
and by the time we got to the hotel, it's like it came back.
Yeah.
But
It was scary.
ooh, dude,
Yeah.
I got fucking
Yeah.
scared,
Yeah.
man.
That's a real thing.
Especially
That-
because it's like 2:30 in the morning. You're drunk as fuck.
Mm-hmm.
You're at a stoplight, you know, in town you're not familiar with, and
So drinking yourself blind is a real thing.
uh-huh.
That's a real thing. Yeah.
Been there, done that.
I thought that was just something in the MD 2020 that made him do it, but I guess it's just the alcohol. You put enough alcohol in your
Yeah.
system and it just turns off.
Yeah, dude. So I didn't. To this day, I don't know if my eyelids just closed.
No, I think he just.
or it
'cause
was just.
my friend's eyes were wide open and he could not see. So
See, I don't. I was with a buddy of mine, Rich, and I never asked him, but
Yeah.
I remember he freaked out a little bit. I freaked out a lot,
Yeah.
especially because he was just as fucked up as I was.
Yeah.
But I think he sobered up when I told him, I said, I can't see anything, dude. I can't see anything. I can't drive. He goes, what? I'm like, I can't see anything.
Yeah.
And he's like, what do you mean? I'm like, I can't drive. You know?
Yeah.
So he put me in the back seat. I don't even remember if I went to the back seat or where I went. All I remember is I shifted my truck into park.
Yeah.
And it's like, dude, you drive. Can you drive? And he's like, yeah, man. I'm like, I freaked out, dude.
Yeah.
It's scary.
Yeah.
Oh.
I used to have this Mazda truck.
And so I never did it again for 2 years.
A whole 2 years?
Yeah.
No.
Well, no, it didn't happen for 2 years. No, I'm
Oh,
just kidding.
you drank yourself blind
Yeah.
again for 2 years.
Just to try to see if it would happen again. No.
I used to have this Mazda truck that was stick shift, and something was wrong with the engine. Like as you were driving, the engine would turn off.
The driver.
And you could, the car would still be going, but you would have to put it in neutral to start the engine again, and then put it back into gear to keep going. So you could coast for a while, but it would turn off. And I was with an ex-girlfriend, and we went out clubbing, and I got too drunk, and she wanted to drive home, so I'm like, you can drive home, fuck it. But she didn't know the little trick to my car.
Oh, shit.
So fucking, we were driving, I guess we were on the highway, and the engine turned off, and she had to coast to the side and fucking wake me up, and like, what the fuck's wrong with your truck? I'm like, oh, bitch, you just gotta put it in neutral and fucking start it again. What's wrong with you? So I think I took over and drove the rest of the way home.
Doesn't that shit
happen all the time? Yeah.
Doesn't that happen to your car? She's like, no, I got a car that works.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, this is what I got. Not a clunker.
I love that little Mazda.
Mm.
I drive all my cars into the ground though. I'm a horrible person.
I don't, but yeah, I've had my fair share of, like, I had a car that in order to honk, you have to turn your wheel to the left. Otherwise, I couldn't honk. So I could only honk when I was at a stoplight. But if I was driving, it's not like somebody like got in front of me. It's not like I turned the wheel to the left so I could honk.
Yeah, because you drive off the road.
Yeah, it was kind of fucked up. But I remember I needed to go get my my sticker, my registration sticker.
Yeah.
There was a couple of things wrong with the car, and I remember I told the guy, I said, hey, he took a look at the car to see if, and he's like, oh, you need to go get that light replaced.
Yeah.
I said, okay. And so he's like, so I said, won't pass the inspection. I said, all right. And this is on the radio.
Yeah.
He goes, go to the AutoZone that's right here down, whatever, San Bernardo or Santa Ursula, whatever it was. He goes, and just get the light. He goes, and
I'll put it in for you?
And I'll replace it for you. I'm like, all right. So did that. And so there was, like I said, something that was missing. And then, this is when they started requiring the third brake light, remember?
Yeah.
That they would sell them separately so you can put them on your car.
Yeah.
And so I didn't have one. And of course, my car wouldn't honk unless it was
turned to
the left. And I told him, he goes, you know, it's not going to pass. But of course, it's Laredo. And he's like, but you know what? He goes, let me just fix the light. He goes, go down 3 blocks, take a left. And then he goes on blah, blah, blah. And then take a right halfway down the street. He goes, you're going to see this like brown truck. It's all rusted.
Yeah.
Go ask for Felipe.
Yeah.
He goes, and tell Felipe that Fernando sent you.
And he'll pass anything?
And yeah. And so I went and I'm like, are you Felipe? And Felipe's like,
who the fuck's asking?
I'm like, oh, Fernando sent me. He's like, ¿qué pasó, mijo? And I'm like, nomás quiero ver si pasa mi carro. ¿Por qué tiene? And I'm like, oh, fuck, is this a trick question? Should I tell him which one? I said, no pita cuando tengo que voltear a la izquierda para que pite. Ah, no, okay. And so he goes, métase al carro. And he tells me, flash your lights. Left blinker, right blinker, press the brake. He goes, flash. He goes, so turn on your wipers. I don't know what he said. And then he goes, honk the horn. And so I turn my wheel and I honk. He goes, oh, you're good.
Yeah.
So he didn't go inside the car. He's like, honk the horn. And I goes, no, you're good.
Yeah.
I'm like, thanks, Felipe.
I got a dude on the south side here in San Antonio that passes anything, and especially because it used to be like $15 to them. And
now
then the state started
$7.50.
taking half of it, and like, yeah, they only get $7 now.
Yeah,
but
that's bullshit.
So he stopped carrying. So like I would go someplace and like, there's a crack in your windshield, you got to replace your windshield. No, I don't. I drive with my fucking dude on the south side. He's like, yeah, it's fine. And he give me the sticker. But he told me starting in 2025, we don't have to get the car inspected anymore.
Really?
Starting in 2025, when you get your little renewal thing, all you got to do is go online and renew it. There's no inspection anymore.
That's how I get mine done. I just go online, but
you don't get it inspected anymore?
Well, no, I do.
Yeah.
But in 2025, you just go online and do it, huh?
Yeah, you never have to get it inspected ever again.
Wow, dude, I didn't know that shit.
Yeah.
I know it's funny because they tell you if you've got a crack on your windshield, right, then you won't pass inspection.
Yeah.
Because if it's in the line of sight.
Yeah.
I'm like, no, it's not, because I drive like this. See, the crack's right there. And I always drive like, so we're
not
good.
In my line of sight. Yeah.
So it just depends on how you drive.
Exactly.
You're driving like this.
No,
See, no, dude, I drive like this. See, it's not in my line of sight. It's always a way to. What's that saying? There's more than one way to skin a cat.
Yeah.
Skin that smoke wagon, or what was it?
What?
Smoke that skin wagon.
Smoke that skin wagon. That's something completely different.
Skin that smoke
has
wagon.
nothing to do with car inspections. You're in the fucking 69 ratio again.
69 ratio.
69 ratio.
But not 71, folks. That shit's
Some
bad.
women don't like that. You gotta ask first.
Yeah.
Ask first. Consent. People, consent. It's
Yeah.
2024. We can't be sticking things in girls' asses without consent.
I mean, that's, yeah, of course. There you go. So don't forget, February 25th.
Yeah, come back. That's the next time we'll do a podcast. Hopefully it works out. We'll see. It'll
Wussy? Why you call me Wussy?
Well,
Fuck you.
It'll be our second time using Zencaster. You know, I wanted to, so I know to change it to, and I think we can do it from your tablet because we're gonna have to.
I'll just
I don't have
download
the app.
Yeah.
But I don't even think you need the app. You could just go on Zencaster.com
Oh, really?
and open up. It's the same
I'll open
password
I'll open
as the YouTube account.
Oh, okay.
The same password.
All right, perfect.
So all the Zesty and Testy shit is the same password. Don't say it on here. But
So it's
1, 2, 3, 4, 69, 69
ratio.
ratio.
Yeah. But yeah, 25th.
And if not, we'll just have a regular podcast. If it doesn't work out.
But I hope he's able to.
Yeah, it'll be fun. Do you think it'll be fun?
I think so.
Okay.
Well, a lot of folks didn't listen to last week's. It doesn't matter. Last
Yeah.
week's. But it'll be interesting.
Okay.
You know? Just to hear somebody else's side, you know?
Yeah.
We're not going to say of what. We're just going to say somebody else's side.
Yeah.
It won't be political.
It'll be a little political.
It'll be fun.
It'll be a little political. It is fine.
Hey,
It
by the
doesn't
way,
matter. Because it doesn't matter because it has to be political because it's a political topic.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Speaking of politics. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
Hey, so how did you like the drink?
It was delicious. I'm
So we're
drunk as
drinking.
fuck.
We're drinking something called a batanga.
Okay.
So batanga is. Last time we had something called. I made something called el charro negro, which is Coke and tequila. I found this shit.
That's like a fucking fancy ass name for like 2 ingredients.
Yeah, charro negro.
Yeah.
But I found on this. There's a website or something. I don't know if you've ever heard of it. It's called TikTok. Now it's on
I've been sending you a lot of shit. Have you been seeing all the shit? Okay.
Yeah. Well, that's what I was going to tell you. I saw that Joe Rogan dancing Devil Inside.
I made that just for you, baby.
Yeah, I like
I
that.
made that just for you. So all the Joe Rogan dancing is like a fucking meme now, and they put whatever behind it, and I put Devil Inside because
Yeah, I loved it.
That's your 80s song. I know. It's like I usually send you shit, and then like a week later you respond. But this one I send in is like, boom! Instantly there's a heart. I'm like, I didn't even know he was online.
Yeah, I liked it. Dude. I showed it to my wife. You know which one I liked? That little banana. That was.
He's jacking off to the zesty. He's jacking off to the zesty or testy.
He's all like. That was funny, dude.
Yeah.
But anyway,
I got a weird sense of humor.
You don't say. No, really, you don't say.
Yeah.
You can go to TikTok and
We got a Zesty or Testy page. It's at Zesty or Testy.
add Zesty or Testy and
It's clips from the show and the weird shit that.
batanga.
Oh, okay. You want me to post the recipe on the fucking
I
TikTok?
think we should.
Okay.
I think we should. So I'm going to say it right now, so you can post this little piece. But you take your glass, put some lime around it, put some salt, dress your cup with some salt around the rim, and then throw half a lime into the glass, tequila, preferably a white tequila,
Okay.
and then Coke. So it's lime, tequila, Coke. Just mix it up, and it's called a batanga.
Is the white tequila called anejo or is
No,
it?
that's your tequila blanco.
Okay, blanco.
Yeah. The añejo is your golden
The
ones.
brown one,
Yeah,
yeah.
the brown one. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
That's how you make a batanga. How do you spell batanga?
Batanga. Batanga.
Batanga.
Yeah, you got to say it like that. Una bebida batanga.
And there's the clip.
Yeah. All right, folks.
That was a fun one. You got to go take kids somewhere, so we got to like.
I got to go
tell
pick
the
kids up.
Yeah.
Anyway, folks.
They're like, "Where's Dad?"
Yeah. I was having a batanga.
Well, good.
Folks, it was a pleasure having us. The pleasure was all yours. If you want to see more of us, well, then watch us again. But don't forget, February 25th.
Yes. And don't forget to visit Chicken Fried No Public Restrooms. And goddamn it, if you want to use a pisser, just buy something.
At the corner of 4th and Fuck You.
Yes.
All right? All right, folks. Catch you guys later. Salud. Batanga beaches.
That's the other title. What's better, Batanga or
Batanga bitches.
Batanga Bitches? I think that's the title.